Hey, Birchmore video here. Got another oil change video, and we're about to get started. Alright, writing stuff down here in the card file. We got all that squared away. We got the miles, the date. A 27045 oil filter. 0W20 Dexos, obviously, because this is a 15 model Chevrolet. I've done these before, but I wanted to do it again and really go over it hard. So we'll write down the miles. I wanted to kind of show everybody what these really look like. This one is an LTZ, I'm pretty sure, Z71. It's got the leather seats. You got the Bose sound system. Trailer brake thing, obviously. It's got all the nice gauges, the big 7-inch monitor. And everything's just really nice. Crew cab, obviously. Z71 stickers. Chevrolet badging on the bed covers. The 18-inch wheels with tires that we put on. Now this is kind of nice, but they're expensive. These freaking steps right here. Z71 badging on the inside. Alright, so as you can see, there's the oil chain, or the oil plug, and the oil filter. Now, I don't know if some of y'all know it, but this is what Walmart does. They put this blue paint so you can tell where it's at, like you don't know where it's at already. And these orange filters. But we know these trucks so well that I know what filter goes on there already. And another thing about these trucks, I'm pretty sure they have, yep, I don't know if you can see that, greasable tie rods that we have to do as well. You got them a little level and get right here. Alright, but yeah, Z71 package, obviously you got that. The skid plate for the front, as you can see right here. Skid plate for the front, skid plate for transfer case, and the plate for the gas tank, which I think they all have. Limited slip differential, which you can't tell, but Rancho shocks, whole 9 yards, you know. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on getting this going. Alright, so like I said, once again, these are all metric on this tool, and the 15 fits it. That's another thing Walmart does, is they get them really tight. It would also help if I was trying to loosen it instead of tighten it just then. These are usually spray out because it's, you know, OW20 full synthetic, so. They're not as bad as the 07 to 13s though. we'll just let that drain for a minute. Some of y'all that do this on your actual personal vehicle, you're not exactly going to be blessed with a lift like I have, because, well, I'm at work and I do all my oil changes on my vehicles on the rack because I can. But I know a lot of y'all are not that fortunate, so something I'm going to start trying to do more is I'm going to show you all the jack points that are actually good for lifting up the front of the vehicle. And on these Chevrolets, right here is real good because it's a flat spot on the back of that lower A-arm right there on either side, right here. The front's good too, but the back feels safer to me. It's really just preference, but those would be a good solid spot to do it. And obviously, you know, you want to chalk the back tires when you do it, because especially on these trucks, because these, when you put it in park, it feels like they have a lot more slack, like they'll roll a lot more. So definitely put a chalk. I never do it, but I'm glad I remembered that. So on these, I would put a chalk or something behind the wheel to keep it from rolling. And actually, with it picked up like that, it'll actually help it drain faster than what it does in my videos, even though I skipped the whole draining process so it makes it faster for y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and loosen that up right now. Alrighty then. Get the oil plug out, wipe it off real good. Make sure there's nothing on the threads, nothing that can hurt the threads or hurt the threads on the inside of the oil pan, because you want these to last as long as possible. What I do too in between while it's draining, that I never actually put on video or on camera, is when it's draining. Now y'all can do it if you want to, or if you can, you may not be able to. But as I check all the air pressure in all 4 of the tires, or 6 if it's a dually, and I put them all up to what they need to be or what the owner prefers them to be. And you know, that's that. But you don't have to do that. For the oil filter, I'm going to go ahead and use a wrench and take it off. Get in there like that. It just comes right off. Actually makes it easier with an oil filter wrench. And now that's going to drain. Another thing I just thought of, I recommend doing, is wait till your vehicle cools down, because that makes it very hard, especially if you're on the ground doing this kind of stuff. It makes it very hard because it's so hot. You can't grab it for very long, the oil filter and the oil plug and everything like that. So wait till they cool down. But we just got the oil filter off, and I've got the new one right here, 27045. I'm gonna throw this bad boy on there. And I'm going to go ahead and snug it down with the old filter wrench too, just to be safe. And that's all we got for the underside. Let's go up top. What else I forgot to mention is the hood pop is no longer down here. It's actually right there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's where it is now on these 2014 to 2017 models of Chevrolet and GMC. This has a 5.3 also. I don't know if you can see that. 5.3 right there. Alright, here we go. 8 quarts. There is a funnel right there, by the way. and I don't know if you can tell it, but what I'm pouring the oil out of says Mobil 1 on it, but it is not. We've just used these to fill up, to put oil in out of our Dexos tanks we have in the back of the truck that you guys haven't seen yet, but it is Dexos. It is what the vehicle says it should have. You could probably skip forward if you want to. However, these you can't pour these too fast, otherwise it'll start coming out of the head. So that's one reason why this takes as long as it does. And then it'll drip down on the exhaust and everything else down there, and it makes it dirty and it burns it, and you can kind of smell it, and it looks like it's smoking, which is embarrassing in public. So that's pretty much it for that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for these trucks. It took 8 quarts, 27045 filter, 2014 to 2017 model GMC and Chevrolet trucks. This particular one is a Chevrolet Z71. It's a very nice truck, and I'm actually not done. I got to put the windshield washer fluid in there, but that's it. But so I hope this was informal to y'all, and I like making these videos. I'd like to continue making these videos. I just want to deal a little bit more in depth with these trucks, because I know I've done them before, but I wanted to be a little bit more, like I said, in depth with them. And I'm going to start trying to do that more, especially with the jack points. I feel like that's a really good topic that nobody hits on these oil change videos. So, but I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Take care, and like, subscribe, and share, and have a great day. Get ready, hit it.